It's a little bit late, but it's just got 11. I'll get a bit closer so you can hear my voice. I'll speak in a low tone. What have I done? I was mad today. I was just mad. I didn't care. I actually, I just stood by the trees in Bournemouth in the square, in the square in the gardens, just dancing. It was nice. It was nice. I was getting all my little waves of people. There's these couple of young lads just came up. They're playing football. One was like, "Where'd you get your energy?" I just went, "Basically, mate, my head's bonkers, and I need to just keep doing something." He just looked at me and went, "It's fucking lovely to see." I was like, "Thank you." That's when I'm at my best. That's when people see me at my best, when I'm just not giving a fuck and just being silly. Just don't care. Don't care. And then I went in the middle of the gardens. I was dancing there, doing some people's heads in. But I got spotted. Oh, I think I made it onto a couple of Snapchats. There was one definite Snapchat because the geezer filmed me and pointed at me with his phone. But I think there was a couple of others. It's a funny one. It's a funny one. It's like, yeah, again, the world doesn't make sense to me. I'm sitting there thinking, why aren't I being called an attention-seeking cunt? Really? But I don't know. I think I'm just spreading my happy. I'm just being happy, and just you can look if you want. I don't mind. I'm just being happy. And it seems to work well with people. I'm making a lot of people smile. That's just nice. It's just nice that I'm making little bits of happiness happen somewhere in someone else's life. That was good. I posted on the boring group today. I'm a bad person. I was getting quite imperialistical. I've been reading a few of the posts because they keep popping up on my newsfeed now. But there was one where the geezer clearly asked a fucking question. But he's quite well known on there. But it was literally, "What do you think of these?" And that was literally what I got pulled up for. I just put, "Anyway, what do you reckon?" It wasn't actually, well, it was. I didn't know that would be construed as starting a debate, just randomly saying, "What do you reckon?" These are my bowl of crumpets. A bowl of crumpets. I've never eaten them in a bowl before. Wow. That was fun. That was a good one. Another woman went and made a bowl of crumpets and took a photo and showed me. And she said, "I think they're a bit underdone. I'm disappointed." I was thinking, there's a fucking lever on the toaster. You can press it again if they come out cold or like raw. Anyway, it was fun. She joined in. But today it's quite a good example because it just shows how difficult you all are for me. Like, it's called the boring group and you put boring posts up there. So I just put one. I was like, my cupboard door just swung slowly open, creaking as it did so, like it does in the horror movies. And I have to say, I wasn't in the least bit frightened, which made me wonder why it has ever been included as a scary noise in the first place, in the light of recent evidence to the contrary. Yeah, literally, all that happened was I went, "Oh, look, it's just my cupboard door swinging slowly open, creaking as it does so." And then the subsequent wondering, which I've mentioned. And this one guy was like, just went, "It was me." And he's not replied yet. His name is Callum. So I just replied and I just put, "Do you know what? I didn't actually finish the story." After I talked about that, I just put, "Oh, no, actually, it's probably Callum again." And not the open window blowing the door open as I had first suspected. And no, I won't share my pot noodle with you. but then I thought, but that's not boring. That's like just being random and having a laugh. You know what I mean? That's not boring. That's funny. Talking shit is funny. It's not boring. And then this other guy, and I just didn't get it. He was like, what is it? Horror movies are not just all creaking doors. I was thinking, what the fuck makes you think that I think that all horror movies are just back-to-back fucking doors creaking, you cunt? The fuck way is that start to fucking talk to someone? Dickhead. That's what I thought at first. I was really like, what? But I thought, is he just being deliberately, is he trying to be deliberately boring and like be boring along with my posts? And he's put, what was it? It's because they're setting the scene and there's like, whatever it was, I can't remember. It was quite a long explanation of why, because they're afraid that something might be coming to get them. And I just went, oh no, horror films are full of all sorts of things. You're right. I couldn't resist getting a little bit fucking bitchy. You're so right that horror movies are not just creaking doors. Go you. And I said, but the point is, have you ever been particularly frightened by that bit specifically? I said, as you so well described, they do a lot to set the scene. And the creaking door just doesn't really make it any scarier. It just sounds like a creaking door. That's my point. I said, there are scarier things. I said, if it spoke, I'd shit my pants. I fucking would. My cupboard started talking to me again. But, no, my cupboard's not spoken to me. I saw a man once in a hospital, a 6'4", 5" man wearing army combats and a vest top and big fucking boots, and I just saw him go dun, dun, and he was just like, he was at the foot of my bed and he was staring, and I was lying there for ages. And then a nurse came round and I asked her about him. It was when I was on a detox. And she said, a man? I said, there was a man in here. I was fucking convinced it was a fucking man who walked into the bay with 4 beds and just stood there with his back facing me. It turned out his combats with the flowered pattern on the curtain I just hallucinated the curtain into a big soldier. He was standing at the foot of my bed. So I randomly thought of that. I was talking about my cupboard talking to me, and it hadn't. And I was talking about not understanding that guy. That's right. And then what was it you put? Well, next time next time that you're hiding from a masked killer and there's a creaking door and you're not frightened, you let me know. I just thought, I don't get it. I don't know if you're being a twat or if you're trying to joke. Is it just because I'm funnier than everyone else and all their jokes are shit? Is that what it is? But I just went into ridiculousness as well, and I just put like, mate, whatever his name was, mate, I have lost count of the amount of times this fucking masked killer's lurking in my fucking house, for God's sake. And he put a little laughing smiley to that. But I broke my pledge. I was just going to lord it over them and look down on them. They were rude to me. Fucking rude to me. They invited me to talk about my boring little life, and I did. And they were horrible to me. So, fuck them. And again, like, people would say, what are you fucking worrying about in your Facebook group? It's like, no, it's not. It's like there's not many alternatives to anything outside of Facebook, actually. You know, people are saying, oh, I've come off Facebook at the moment. So I fucking wish I could. I wish I could. If there's other things going on online, but they don't cater for the lonely. They don't cater for the lonely in this situation. When they say, "I just come off Facebook," it's like, yeah, and what else do I do? There's really not a lot. There's really not many options. Even if I can get people to hang around with me, we can't go anywhere because I can't walk. And I'll moan about my leg a lot. And I will have to keep stopping. I limp a lot. I get in lots of pain. I get irritable. We can't really stroll around. I mean, we can. I have done with my favourite human. But, like, the day we went shopping, that was it. Like, walking from the Christmas tree it was. I walked to the Christmas tree from my parking spot and I was dragging my fucking leg when I got there. And then we went around the shops and I don't think we've gone to town since, actually. I don't think we have. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of options in or out. I've got my bike. I can ride my bike. Ride it way further now. It still fucking hurts. Fucking hurts. But I don't care. It's like, when I walk, it gets up to about like a 7, 8 out of 10 kind of a pain. It can get really fucking sore. Seriously. And it's just all like my butt, my knee, back of my knee, back of my ankle, my toes, bottom of my foot, top of my foot. It's all just fucking aching. On the bike, it's more like a 4 out of 10. And it's just mainly in the back of my knee, my calf. And my foot does that weird thing with itself. But I can tolerate it. I can go miles further. I've no way would I walk as far as I walk today. This is my same route down at the beach and back. Same shit, different day, literally was. But it's left me feeling happy, and I felt happy. When I went on the decks, I felt happy, and I was smiling when I saw people there. I was just like, oh, I didn't talk, because I never know who's still there. There might be messages up, but then loads of people go, and then other people go, and I never know who's there. I never know who's there. But when I see a few numbers at the top, I'm just smiling. It was just nice. It was just nice. So I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. I'm committing to this. I'm gonna do 5 days in a row of cycling 6 miles to Bournemouth and back. It's good exercise. It's good exercise for someone with a dodgy foot. And it's, you know, just not thinking about anything else. I'm not even thinking about anything else. I'm literally calling this a week's holiday. Just in the fact that I'm just thinking, no, just enjoy, just literally a few more days, whatever. Just enjoy the sun, enjoy your bike as much as you can, play your music, wave at all the happy people dancing and bouncing around and smiling at you. And just be positive and live in the positive and have a positive energy about me, not you. Me. It's me. Because then there's magic in me. There's twinkles. And the twinkles come out of my eyes and I fart them out of my bottom. So I'm covered in twinkles. Do you know the fucking messenger? Why is it doing this to me? When I ring people, it's like there's stars all coming off of me. I'm like, and then they answer the phone and it's gone. I'm like, no, I want to look like that all the time, please. I want to look all mystic. It's like, I want the stars the whole time. And how about you? I want you to look pretty too. Pretty. Look pretty. Right, it really is time I wound in this fucking neck of mine. And there'll be more insanity tomorrow. That's my advice. Just be whoever the fuck you are. And just expect everyone to hate you. And then you stop caring. Because as soon as you stop caring, everyone loves you. It's true. It really is. Stop looking for people to love you. Just stop caring if they don't. And then they'll love you. This whole world is full of oppositional weirdnesses for me. So I just have to bandage my face with a flowery bandana and say goodnight.